Tonight is the 58th CMA Awards on ABC. Gets underway at 7 o'clock. Opening performance by Post Malone featuring Chris Stapleton. There's going to be the presentation of the Willie Nelson Lifetime Achievement Award with a star-studded tribute performance by Jamie Johnson, Miranda Lambert, Parker McCollum, Chris Stapleton, and Lainey Wilson. Also performing Kelsey Ballerini and Noah Kahn. Dierks Bentley featuring Molly Tuttle, Sierra Hull, and Browning Keith Hines. Brooks and Dunn featuring Jelly Roll with Keith Urban, Ella Langley, and Riley Green. Thomas Rhett and Teddy Swims. There'll also be performances by Luke Bryan, Eric Church, Luke Combs, Cody Johnson, Ashley McBride, Megan Maroney, Casey Musgraves, Post Malone, Shabuzi, Chris Stapleton, Lainey Wilson, and Bailey Zimmerman. When it comes to awards, Musician of the Year, the nominees are going to be Tom Bukovac, Jenny Fleener, Paul Franklin, Rob McNally, and Charlie Warsham. The Music Video of the Year is going to go to either Cody Johnson for Dirt Cheap, I Had Some Help with Post Malone featuring Morgan Wallen, I'm Not Pretty by Megan Maroney, The Painter, Cody Johnson, Wildflowers and Wild Horses, Lainey Wilson. The Musical Event of the Year is going to go to Kelsey Ballerini and Noah Kahn, Post Malone and Morgan Wallen, Zach Bryan and Casey Musgraves, Morgan Wallen and Eric Church, Ella Langley and Riley Green. Song of the Year could be Burn It Down by Hillary Lindsay, Parker McCollum, Laurie McKenna, and Liz Rose. Dirt Cheap, songwriter Josh Phillips. I Had Some Help, songwriters Louis Bell, Ashley Gorley, Charlie Handsome, Hoskins, Austin Post, Ernest Keith Smith, Morgan Wallen, and Chandler Paul Walters. The Painter, songwriters Benji Davis, Kate Higgins, and Ryan Larkins. White Horse, Chris Stapleton and Dan Wilson. Single of the Year, a bar song Tipsy by Shabuzi. Dirt Cheap, Cody Johnson. I Had Some Help, Post Malone featuring Morgan Wallen. Watermelon Moonshine, Lainey Wilson. White Horse, Chris Stapleton. New Artist of the Year could go to Megan Maroney, Shabuzi, Nate Smith, Mitchell Tenpenny, Zach Top, or Bailey Zimmerman. Vocal Duo of the Year, Blow Some Dust. Brooks and Dunn is nominated once again. Brothers Osborne, Dan and Shay, Maddie and Tay, The War and Treaty. Vocal Group of the Year, Lady A, Little Big Town, Old Dominion, The Red Clay Strays, Zach Brown Band. Male Vocalist of the Year nominees are Luke Combs, Jelly Roll, Cody Johnson, Chris Stapleton, and Morgan Wallen. Female Vocalist of the Year, Kelsey Ballerini, Ashley McBride, Megan Maroney, Casey Musgraves, or Lainey Wilson. Album of the Year, Deeper Well, Casey Musgraves. Fathers and Sons, Luke Combs. Higher, Chris Stapleton. Leather, Cody Johnson. Whitsit Chapel, Jelly Roll. And the big trophy of the night's going to go to either Luke Combs, Jelly Roll, Chris Stapleton, Morgan Wallen, or Lainey Wilson. All right, my picks for winners for tonight's 58th CMA Awards on ABC starting at 7 o'clock. I'm going to go with a sentimental favorite for me, Paul Franklin on steel guitar. Although I won't be disappointed if Jeannie Fleener wins because she plays the fiddle. Music Video of the Year, probably because I've watched this one so many times, Dirt Cheap by Cody Johnson. Musical Event of the Year, well, probably going to go here with Morgan Wallen and Eric Church for Man Made a Bar. Song of the Year, well-written song, Dirt Cheap, or possibly The Painter. Either way, I'm a Kojo fan. Single of the Year, I'm going to go with my heart right here is Dirt Cheap, but at the same time, Lainey Wilson nominated in this category. I think Lainey's going to sweep the night with Watermelon Moonshine. New Artist of the Year, simply because he's bringing back tradition, I'm going with Zach Top all the way. Vocal Duo of the Year, sorry Brooks and Dunn, Kix and Ronnie, got to go with Brothers Osborne here. Vocal Group of the Year, I'm going to go out on a limb and go with the Red Clay Strays. Male Vocalist of the Year, do I really have to go with one here? I mean, you got Jelly Roll, Luke Combs, Cody Johnson, Chris Stapleton, and Morgan Wallen. Sorry Morgan, you're out. Never been a huge Chris Stapleton fan, but Jelly Roll has had a year that most people dream of. So I'm going to go with Jelly Roll, but my heart's with either Kojo or Luke Combs. Female Vocalist of the Year? Well, I'd love to see Ashley McBryde win it because I really like her. But Lainey Wilson's nominated in this category, so, yep, Lainey takes the trophy in my book. Album of the Year? Well, I'm going to go with Leather by Cody Johnson, although I think Chris Stapleton makes albums the way they used to make them, tells complete stories. But then again, Fathers and Sons, Luke Combs, I Am a Dad. All right, when it comes to Entertainer of the Year, let's see. It's Luke Combs, Jelly Roll, Chris Stapleton, Morgan Wallen, Lainey Wilson. Kojo's not nominated in this one, so I can't go with one of my favorites. Luke Combs did a lot with the concert for the Carolinas. Jelly Roll has had one heck of a year. Chris Stapleton seems to be the sweetheart of everybody. Poor Morgan Wallen, he just can't get any respect. But then again, can you look anywhere and not see Lainey Wilson? I think Lainey Wilson walks away with the big trophy tonight. 58 CMA Awards. They're on ABC tonight starting at 7 o'clock. Let's see how smart I am when it comes to country music.